Hi, I'm Magnus, trainer and nutritionist, and I think it's important to talk about eating healthy without breaking the bank. Today I'm going to take you to my local grocery store, and we are going to try to get as many healthy meals in as possible for no more than $100. You might know that I have a training app with all my superhero programs, but did you also know that I have a nutrition guide? The guide includes healthy tips, grocery shopping lists, and daily eating plans. For as low as 27 cents a day, you can get access to all of this, including all of my training programs. All right, so we are gonna pick up some chicken breast or chicken thighs, ground beef. We're gonna do some tuna, eggs, beans, which are all great sources of protein, some quinoa, brown rice, broccoli, spinach, Vasa crisp bread, which is one of my favorites, diced tomato, and yeah, some vegetables. We'll see what we will find. So out of all fish, we're gonna pick the tilapia because it's the cheapest one. They actually have a sale for $6.99 per pound. This is perfect. All right, I'm gonna pick up some lean beef. I mean, you could actually go up to 15% of fat and that would still be okay. If there's more fat, you might want to eat a little less carbs. But you know, this is a great protein source, and personally I would pick organic, grass-fed. Since we're shopping on a budget, I'm gonna pick this 85% lean and 15% fat. So $5.99 per pound. So we're gonna pick up some chicken breast. I like chicken thighs better. They got about 9% fat, so if you wanna go leaner, you pick the chicken breast. But if you like that tender flavor of the chicken thighs, I would go for that. If you're on a strict diet and wanna get shredded, maybe pick the chicken breast. So this is great. $2.99 or even $1.64 per pound for these chicken thighs. So this will get us a long way. Next on our list are eggs, and we got an 18 pack for $3.89. And this is, you know, a staple for me. It's what I have for breakfast mostly. Also a good source of great source of protein. So here we got some low-fat cottage cheese protein packed, which makes it a great snack. I normally put maybe some walnuts, some cinnamon, maybe a slice an apple in there, and that's a great snack. So here we have another great snack, which is a Greek yogurt. And Greek yogurt's packed with protein, and I make sure to get an unsweetened one so I don't get all the sugar. All right, we're gonna look for some tuna. This one's really hard. Normally I would definitely pick a more expensive brand here, since I don't like the way some of these brands are fishing tuna. So for moral and ethical reasons, I have a hard time buying some of these brands, but you know, if we're shopping on a budget, I guess that's what we'll do today. So we just got 2 cans of tuna, and we have about almost 60 grams of protein in the sucker. Makes it 2 meals. It could even make 3 meals for some of you, but I should say it should make up the protein part of a meal. Then obviously we need to add vegetables and carbs as well. Find some diced tomato, which is a great base to both the tuna and the ground beef if you want to make like a bolognese. So 2 for $3. So I got 4 cans of diced tomatoes here. I think that's a great base with a lot of dishes. So ground beef, I'm going to use the diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano. And I love tuna with some chopped onions, lemon, salt, and some tomatoes. So I just see these lentils here, and I love lentils. You do lentil soups, stews. You can put them in a lot of things, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna do some red lentils for $2.29, and I'm gonna use some of that diced tomato and maybe some broth and make a little soup. I like brown rice because it's a slower carb, which makes it a little healthier. $1.55 for 2 pounds. That is pretty awesome. Vegetable broth for our lentil soup. And I am gonna pick up some beans as well. Beans are a good source of protein and excellent if you're vegan, but you know, as a non-vegan, I do like to use bean as a source of protein as well. All right, got some chickpeas, which is technically not a bean, and kidney beans and black beans. 89 cents per can. So normally where I'm from, you find Vasa crisp bread under the bread section, because for us it's a bread, but here in the US, normally you find it with the crackers. So let's see if we can find it. Aha, look at this. Here we go. So I'm gonna do one of these. This is a great source of fiber, no sugar whatsoever, and it's an excellent slow carb. So I use my Vasa as a snack, and then I put something protein based on it, or sometimes I'll even use it as my carb with dinner. So, you know, I might even scoop up some some leftover bolognese on my Vasa crisp bread and eat it. Or in the frozen vegetable aisle, I try to buy fresh broccoli, but if we're shopping on a budget, the frozen broccoli is cheaper. So $4.99 for this big thing. That's pretty good. So we're in the produce section, and I'm gonna pick up some onions, lemons, and a bunch of vegetables. So I love sweet potatoes. They make an excellent slow carb, and there's so many ways you can prepare them. Normally I'm a fan of making them in the oven with some olive oil on them. So I normally don't get the pre-chopped salad. I chop my own salad. It's cheaper, and many times the quality is better. But we are gonna get some spinach for $2.99. Found some carrots for $1. Iceberg lettuce, $1.49 per pound. Last thing on the list are lemons. I love lemons because you can put them in dressings. I put them in a lot of, the dishes that I cook as well. Packed with vitamin C and super tasty. Here we are. We got a lot of food. I'm interested to know how much this comes out to, but we have a ton of good healthy protein, vegetables, good slow carbs, and let's find out. So the ground beef will turn into 2 meals for me. So we got 4 and plus 2, which is 6. So the chicken thighs, the way I eat this, would turn into 6 meals for me. So that means that we have 12 meals right here. So here we got the tuna, which will turn into 5 meals total for me. So we're up to 17 meals so far. Then we have the red lentils, and This is another about 3-4 meals for me. Could turn into more if you know, mix some beans or something else in there, but let's say 4 meals. Let's say 4 meals. That's a total of 21 meals so far. Then we have the chickpeas, the black beans, and the kidneys, and these are 3-4 meals, maybe 3 for me, 4 or 5 for someone smaller. So that turns into 24 meals. And obviously with that we have all the slow carbs, the brown rice, the sweet potato, the vegetable broth, all the good vegetables. I have my breakfast, the eggs. I have snacks in my Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. And will I go through a couple of more cottage cheese before my 24 meals are up? Yeah, but this gives you an idea on how you can buy healthy meals without paying too much. So here we go. We got 24 lunches or dinners, if my calculation's right. It's going to be interesting to see how much this comes out to. 24 meals, a bunch of snacks, vegetables. We got all the slow carbs and eggs for breakfast, and yeah. So we were able to get at least 24 meals, lunches or dinners, snacks and breakfast, and come in under budget. So that proves that you can live healthy and stick to a budget. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.